This video will show how to use the LT-5 tumbler. Now today I have 9mm brass, I have 10 pounds of brass, and I'm going to use 10 pounds of stainless steel pins. Okay, I've just added the 10 pounds of stainless steel pins, 10 pounds of 9mm brass, and now I'm going to fill the drum halfway with water. Now I'm going to add the Lemmy Shine. I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon. And then I'm also going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of Dawn dish soap. Now I'm going to take the lid, install the lid. Now that the tumbling drum is fully loaded, I'll set it on the scale to get a final weight. 44.33 pounds. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to attach the tumbling drum to the tumbler. Now I've already advanced the motor so that the slot is at the very top. Now the top stud, I already put the nut on. I spread the flat washers apart and they'll drop right in this slot. The two bottom studs already have a flat washer on. So then you simply drop the top stud in the slot and then the bottom two studs will enter the holes, and then you can snug up that by hand, install two flat washers, attach the two nuts, then take your wrench and just give these a good snugging, and now you're ready to start tumbling. Okay, now the brass has been tumbling for 2 hours. I'm going to remove the barrel and separate the brass from the pins. Now you want to remember to stop the or index the tumbler around till you get the slot at the very top for taking off and removing the barrel. So you want to remove the two bottoms nuts. Just loosen up the top nut. You swing out the bottom and then lift off the top. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to remove the brass. You'll see how dirty that water is. You just want to dump it into a media separator. Just dumping everything in there. You can see the water comes up. You want to make sure the water level is up inside the basket. Should be all it takes to get all the pins out. A lot of foam in there, but you can see the brass are very shiny. They're very clean. Okay, now I'm going to remove the brass from the media separator. And I'll take this into the laundry room and I'll clean this brass up and rinse it off. Okay, now I've added water to the brass. Now it's well rinsed. So what I'll do is I'll drain the water. And now the brass is ready to be dried. Here I want to show the effectiveness of the stainless steel pins. This is the 9mm brass before it's tumbled, which you can see there's carbon, there's tarnish on the brass, and then after tumbling, the brass looks better than it was brand new. You can see that primer pockets are clean, no more carbon. The inside of the brass is totally clean, and these brass only tumbled for 2 hours. Now I'll show you how I dry the brass. Now for pistol brass, I just put it on a towel. I have the towel doubled up here. Dump the brass out. Spread it out so the air can get to it. And just let this dry for about 4 hours. Now for drying rifle brass, I roll up a towel. And what I do then is I stand the rifle brass up against the rolled up part of the towel. And what this does, it allows the water to drain out of the cases and they dry much faster.